Court is now in session.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the PCBC Season 2, Episode 14 of the Pennsylvania College Basketball Court. I'm your Honorable Judge, Noah Sipauer, finally returning from last week after a brutal two-game losing streak that occurred with the Crimson Hawks over this past weekend. My beloved and gracious Uncle Bill decided to join me for the party. Shout out to my Uncle Bill for getting rid of the Yinzer out of him so that he could be a part of this episode from Monday. So today's episode is going to be a very short one in terms of what's going to be going on. Yeah, very funny, Brennan. That's not going to happen, unfortunately. Not going to happen. Anyways, so today's episode is going to be very short because there's actually no games to recap over the course of today's episode, but we will be going through a preview of games that are going to be occurring. There's one game tonight, one game tomorrow, 3 games on Saturday, 1 game on Sunday. So 6 games to go through in a 4-day span. But let's take a look at the standings as of right now in the PSAC overall. Of course, we're going to start in the East. First place on a 7-game winning streak. They're 7-2 overall on the season and 4-0 in conference play. At the top of the PSAC East is the Westchester Golden Rams. In second place with a 6-3 record overall and a 3-0 record in conference play with a 2-game winning streak, Shepherd Rams. Third place on a 5-game winning streak at 2-1 in conference play, 8-2 overall in the season, is East Stroudsburg. In fourth place, 2-2 overall in conference, 2-2 in conference play, 6-4 overall, 1-game winning streak right now, is the 6-4 Millersville Marauders. Fifth place with a 4-5 record overall and 1-2 in conference play is Lock Haven. They're currently on a 2-game winning streak at this time. Sixth place with a 1-3 record in conference play, 3-6 overall is the Mansfield Mountaineers. They've won their previous game. Hello. Seventh place out of the playoffs right now is the Shippensburg Raiders. They are 1-3 in conference play, 2-7 overall, and have a 4-game losing streak. In eighth place, 0-3 in conference play, 3-6 on the season. 2-game losing streak is the Kutztown Golden Bears. And in last place in the East, they are 0-3 in conference play and 1-8 overall this season. They are the worst team by far in the PSAC this year. Currently on a 5-game losing streak, and no surprise, it is the Bloomsburg Huskies. In the West, first place with a 4-0 record in conference play, 8-2 overall, is the Gannon Golden Knights. 8-game winning streak at this time. Second place with a 3-1 record in conference play, 7-4 overall, 1-game losing streak, Pitt Johnstown Mountain Cats. Third place, they are 2-2 in conference play, 7-4 overall, 2-2 in conference play, 9-2 overall this season on a 4-game winning streak. That is the Seton Hill Griffins. Fourth place, 2-2 in conference play, 7-3 overall. 2-game losing streak, Clarion Golden Eagles. Fifth place, IEP. They are 2-2 in conference play, 5-5 on the season on a 3-game losing streak at this time. Sixth place, they are 2-2 in conference play, 5-6 overall this year on a 3-game winning streak, Slippery Rock University, the Rock. Seventh place on a 5-game losing streak, 1-3 in conference play. They're 6-5 overall. Is California Vulcans. I am not telling you my mom's name. If you're going to do that, please get off. I will have you sign off, please. And then dead last in the PSAC West on a 4-game losing streak, 1-3 in conference play, 4-6 overall, the Edinburgh Fighting Scots. So there is a little bit of change. I actually did not know this until about I just read this earlier today. Because of the conflict because there's only 8 teams in the West and 9 teams in the East, there's a bit of change. So schedule note is due to an uneven number of teams in each division. Again, 9 in the East, 8 in the West. At the 2024 PSAC Fall Athletic Administrators Meeting, a random draw was conducted to determine in which in which the 2024-25 crossover doubleheaders would not count in conference standing games for 3 Eastern Division teams, Millersville, Shepherd, and Westchester. Meaning Millersville drew Clarion, IEP got drawn by Shepherd, Slippery Rock. But anyways, Millersville drew Clarion, Shepherd drew IEP, and Westchester drew Pitt Johnstown. What does this mean? The game on December 6th between IEP and Shepherd counts as a conference game for IEP, but does not count for Shepherd. So that's why they are not 4-0 instead of 3. That's why they are 3-0 instead of 4-0. The 2 games next week on December 17th on Tuesday. Millersville at Clarion. This game will count for Clarion. It will not count as a conference game for Millersville. And the Tuesday game between Westchester at Pitt Johnstown. This game will count for conference games for Pitt Johnstown, but will not count for Westchester. So that is a new updated version of the standings and the way things are going to occur. So let me write that down actually real fast now while I'm thinking about it. So the Shepherd game, that didn't count. My thing will load. Oh boy. Where am I at? Tuesday. I'm going to put an asterisk on that game. Then what was the other one? Millersville at Clarion. Okay, there we go. So that's also an asterisk I'm putting underneath there. Anyways, schedule-wise, first game is going to be occurring at 5 o'clock, so in roughly about 30 minutes from now. It is Brighton and Stratton University of Rochester, New York. They come in 2-3-1, taking on Clarion, who is 7-3. This game being played at the Tippin Gymnasium. Friday, we have one game. It's a 7:30 game. This game being played in Richmond, Virginia. It is 6-3 Shepherd traveling to take on 4-6 Virginia Union. Saturday, 3 games on the schedule. First one in Caldwell, New Jersey, between 7-2 Westchester and 8-2 Caldwell. So that should be a really good game. I think that's going to be a really good one in terms of the outcome of that game. Seton Hill 9-2 traveling to Philadelphia to take on Chestnut Hill, and Wilmington, Delaware, who is 2-8 this season. Fair enough. Wilmington, Delaware 2-8. California is 6-5 on the season. And then Sunday, one game. This is a 3:00 game being played in Bloomsburg. It is Jefferson College, who is 7-2 this year, taking on the worst team in the PSAC in Bloomsburg. So we will get to the Tuesday games on Monday. I actually am heading to Milwaukee, so I may not be filming this episode 15, till most likely Tuesday morning. So we'll wait and see what happens there. Believe me, you have to deal with me for some of these kids had to deal with me for 16 weeks. So, anyways, I guess we can look at a preview of what's to come. But again, there's not that much to go through in this episode in terms of games. So, preview for next week. We got, let's see, Tuesday. Thank you. Tuesday, Westchester at Pitt Johnstown. It's a 3:00 game. Millersville and where am I? Okay, Kutztown and IUP. It's a 5:00 game. Mansfield and SRU, a 5:00 game. Bloomsburg at Cal. That's a 5:00 game. The big game from Tuesday is Millersville at Clarion. That's a 7:30 game at Tippin. 7:30 game at Macomb Fieldhouse between Lock Haven and Edinburgh. And then 7:30 at, I believe they're still playing at the Haggerty Family Event Center. Boo. But it'll be between Shepherd and Gannon. And then one game on Saturday, December 18th, between East Stroudsburg and Seton Hill at the McKenna Center. And then there is a 8-game schedule for Saturday, December 21st. And one game on December 22nd. So more than likely the plan for next week is, because I actually will not be here and filming in Slippery Rock, I'll be filming in Milwaukee. So the plan is I'm probably going to be filming on Tuesday and Thursday of next week. That's the plan. But if anything changes, of course, I will be posting here later on. So let's get to the predictions for this, if I can even count, good Lord. 6-game stretch, 6-game schedule over this 4 days. Brian and Stratton versus Clarion. I'm going to pick Clarion. Friday game, Shepherd at Virginia Union. I'm going to pick Shepherd. Saturday games, the 1 o'clock game between Caldwell and Westchester. Originally, I had picked Westchester, but I am going to choose Caldwell. I think it's going to be a close game. Seton Hill and Chestnut Hill. I'm picking Seton Hill. California, I think, will finally end its 5-game losing streak, hopefully. Right now, from what I've been told, 5 of their top 7 players are out as right now. And that includes the following. Donald Whitehead Jr., who has now been out for the past couple games. Damon Arnett, who's been out pretty much the majority of the season. Bryson Lucas, who's been out the majority of the season. And Keith Pallick III, who has yet again been out the majority of the season. So yeah, Cal's had basically zero luck this year in terms of health. It's just a matter of time. Although there is some breaking news that I want to get to. In reports to IUP, actually, hold that thought. I think I just got a notification on my laptop here. If it will end up loading, just give it a minute. My darn thing is slow. The good news is, though, I am officially graduating from college in the next 48 hours from now. So that's going to be really exciting news, to say the least. I'm very excited about that. Let's see. Trying to get this to load, if it will load. Let's go, Smitty. Yee. Ain't that fun? I know. Oh, we have breaking news. Here we go. Hello, my name is... Hello, you may know me. You may know my cousin, the Honourable Judge Noah Sipper. I'm his British brother. Not really. I'm his British pal. My name is Mikhail, and I'm here to report some breaking news about the IUP Crimson Hawks. Reports have now stated under the name Brandon Pierce that Dallas Dillard, who is supposed to be IUP's best basketball player this season, has unfortunately announced that he will not be playing this season. Due to his recent injury from the 2023-24 season, he unfortunately will be dealing with the fact that he had a torn ACL in the December 18th game last year against, I believe it was Bloomsburg. Yes, it was Bloomsburg. However, there were recent reports stating that Dallas Dillard was eventually going to return to the lineup. Unfortunately, I had just received the news yesterday in terms that he will not be returning this season and will actually be listed as a redshirt for his senior season. What does this mean? He is expected to make a healthy return, hopefully, to the lineup in the 25-26 season. That is the breaking news. Once again, my name is Mikhail. Now back to the Honorable Judge, Noah Smithbauer. Thank you, Mikhail. Kind of devastating news to hear last night that my buddy Brandon Pierce had to break me the news that Dallas Dillard is not returning for the Crimson Hawks this season. Kind of unfortunate, because I was hoping he would return to the lineup, which means that this is going to be a painful rebuilding year. I mean, regardless, it was going to be a tough year, but now this really hurts. But the good news is about this is once he's fully healthy, this team is about to hit its stride in year 2. So, to be determined on that. So, again, where am I at? California. Oh, Jefferson and Bloomsburg. I don't have a job right now. Anyways, not funny, Brandon. Jefferson and Bloomsburg, I'm going to pick Jefferson on that one. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I was going to say, Gannon's ranked 19, so they moved up 3 spots from last week. Gannon was ranked 22, they're now ranked 19. Statistics, I guess. Maybe. So it's IEP. Santa request being a live video. But anyways, IEP looks, in terms of their offense, is not looking too hot this year. The fact of the matter is that IEP is third to last in the PSAC scoring offense. They are ranked 4th in defense, though, so at least their defense is doing something. Believe it or not, actually, I believe they're identical in both points per game and points allowed per game. Their field goal shooting is about the bottom 6 in the conference. They're ranked 12th. Yay. What about OG Fortnite? Pretty good. I know that there's a lot of news going on about OG Fortnite coming back this pretty soon, or I think it just recently came out. 11th IEP, they're ranked 11th in 3-point shooting. Free throw percentage ranked 9th, which is excellent compared to where they were last season. They were dead last. I think they shot 66%, so they're shooting nearly half a percentage point better this, or 5% better this year. So that's excellent news to hear. Rebounding, they're at 7th in rebounding. Assist to turnover ratio, they're all the way down to 7th. They were ranked in, I believe, 5th last week. But what's funny is the top 9 teams, I believe there's only 1 team from the PSAC West. So 8 of the top 9 teams in the PSAC West, or actually 7 of the top 9 teams in the PSAC in assist to turnover ratio come from the West. OG Fortnite. Here we go again. But anyways, with that. So IEP is pretty much looking to be ready for next week. It's going to be an interesting week coming up. Saturday I graduate. Monday I'm leaving for Wisconsin. And then I'll be heading back, filming on Tuesday. It's probably going to be Tuesday and Thursday, more than likely. Again, I'll keep you guys posted on that. But anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this episode. I know it's kind of a short one, but I knew it was going to be a short one because there's no games to recap. Once again, I'm the Honorable Judge Noah Slipper, reporting live from Slippery Rock, Pennsylvania, saying so long and have a good day and a good rest of your week.